Hi, this is a little dwarf playing games while rambling coherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Obey the laws here on Manan, human.
Welcome to Manan. While you are here, I trust you will follow all the rules governing the activities of off-worlders. Don't worry, I'll follow the rules, but what are they exactly? The most important rule of Manan is very simple. Kotor smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying any unprocessed kotor, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here on Manan we maintain a careful neutrality, and we react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between the Sith and the Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is that understood? How can you be neutral when the Sith are trying to conquer everything? The Sith respect the independence of Manan as much as the Republic does. As long as we continue to control the production of the resource as valuable as kotor, we have no need to fear the conquering fleet. Should Manan come after attack, we would destroy the supply of kotor and vanish beneath the oceans of our world. Even the Sith would not be willing to risk the loss of a commodity as valuable as kotor. Well, you seem to have it all worked out. There's a docking fee of 100 credits. You will have to pay this fee each time you dock on Manan, or you will not be permitted into Ahto city. Make it 50 and we'll have a deal. The amount of fees legislated by the Manan Board of Trade and Tourism. I am not at liberty to haggle on that matter. Alright, here it is. The Manan Board of Trade and Tourism thanks you, off-worlder. Here's your visitor guide and a map to the city. Refer to it should you have any questions. The gates at Ahto City are now open to you. You may come and go as you please, so long as you do not leave the planet. If you do, you will have to pay the docking fee once more. Greetings, off-worlder. While I do not have time to converse with you, I hope you find what you are looking for here on Manan.
I don't know how much longer I can stay on this world. Selkath don't make it easy on us off-worlders.
Interrupting another who is not interested in conversation is considered rude on this planet, off-worlder.
These Selkath don't know what they're gonna miss. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long their vaunted neutrality lasts.
There's a lot of money to be made in the Republic in times like these. If we survive, of course.
This is a private conversation, off-worlder. Kotor Distribution Center. This is a private conversation, off-worlder.
We've got all the proper kotor trading permits, so back off. Stay out of my way. I'm on legitimate Sith business.
Why are you disturbing me? Can you not see I am overseeing the packaging of this kotor? I just want to ask you questions. I have far more pressing matter than any questions you might have. The kotor is the backbone of Manan's economy. You're obviously in the wrong place, off-worlder. I suggest you visit the courthouse west of here. You may be of some use to the Selkath instead of a hindrance.
Hey, I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomatic rep if you got something to say.
I don't have time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of kotor to load before my shift is over.
I cannot sell you kotor unless you show me your purchase permit. Where can I get a permit? One does not simply get a purchase permit. Such permits are brokered between intergalactic governments and the Ahto City Export Authority. We do not sell unrefined kotor by the handful, we sell it by the ton. Go to the store if you wish to purchase kotor for personal use. I just want some information. I am not here to answer your questions, Upworlder. I am a distributor of kotor, the lifeblood of Manan. Either show me your purchase permit, or leave me in peace. I don't have a permit. Then why are you here? Are you seeking employment? We do not hire your kind here. Do you even have an off-worlder work permit? I thought not. I suggest you visit the courthouse in the district west of here, off-worlder. There is nothing for you here. Good. I am far too busy to converse with the likes of you. To be honest, it's a bit weird to me how the Sith are openly commenting on the fact that they do plan on ignoring the Selkath neutrality eventually. Like, you'd think that would be something that the okay, west that would be something that the Selkath would react to, you know, and something that would be met with some kind of a response.
These Selkath don't know what they're gonna miss. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long their vaunted neutrality lasts.
Hey, I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomatic rep if you got something to say.
East Central Courtier. Okay, I will go to both of those places eventually anyway.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The Galactic Senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve. What's this? Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak.
I have no wish to trade childish taunts and empty words with you.
I have nothing more to say to you. I have important Sith business to attend to. Malak will show you Republics how a war is really waged. You Republics sicken me. We'll do the galaxy a favor by wiping you out.
I have to stop talking to Sith. They make me want to break so many laws just to pound the smirk off their faces. If it wasn't for those damn Selkath neutrality laws, I'd teach that Sith a thing or two.
Well, the Republic must respect the law. We're foreigners here.
I suppose you're right. You probably know best. You are a Jedi, after all. I guess getting mad doesn't help any. Well, as long as the Sith stay out of my way, I'll stay out of theirs.
Those Sith are always trying to goad us. Why don't the Selkath stop them?
Well, probably because it's none of their business, as long as you don't actually come to blows. General store.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
For the Sith, a month's pay, but since you're a member of the Republic, I'll charge you a week's salary.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Okay, so the merchants seem to have some clear sympathies.
Tybark hates the Sith, so he's always giving us Republic soldiers discounts. I bet he gives you Jedi a great deal.
Well, we'll see about that soon. The Selkath now seem more distant than before. They treat members of the Republic at arm's length only. I hope this does not negatively impact our trade. If they give too much deference to the Sith, then the monsters will simply come in and take over. But my feelings about the Sith are well known around Ahto City. I shall spare you further outbursts. What may I do for you? Let me see what you have in stock. As you wish. My inventory contains the finest armada equipment you can find on Manaan, all of it far superior to the circuit core, the swill that the Sith are so fond of. Okay, so nothing particularly mind-blowing as far as although this is pretty nice. Combat sensors, dexterity +2. What the hell? I might buy it. That's essentially bonus damage for range classes or a bonus defense. I'll buy this. Beeman package, Constitution +3. I don't care about that.
Yeah?
Okay, you might have it actually. Combat sensor. Will +3. Awareness +2. I'll give that to like Karth or someone else who has low will save, because Jolly actually has a pretty exceptional one.
What?
Greetings, Master Jedi. I hope you have a pleasant stay here on Manaan. If you have any questions or needs, please direct them to our envoy, Roland Wan, at our embassy.
Visitors Hotel.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, the Selkath had made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in.
What murder?
This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison, while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry.
Interesting. This room is sealed by the order of the Selkath High Court. Only appointed court arbiters may enter. I can break down those doors though, which is interesting.
Yes? Huh?
Sure.
I am kind of tempted to do that, you know? That's super illegal, but I will try.
What are you doing in my room?
Well, I just want to talk.
I'm too tired to enter a discussion with you tonight. You can speak to me tomorrow at the Mercenary Enclave if you wish.
Okay, I'll be going now.
Good. Leave me to my privacy.
I don't even know who you are.
What? Yes?
To be entirely honest. Which, you know, perhaps I shouldn't have broken into your room then, but... Thank you for staying with us. Please use this terminal to call for any services. I don't have a need to do anything like that. Republic Embassy.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to our diplomatic corps. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to our diplomatic corps. Thank you.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Why are your soldiers loading so much kotor?
Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
Tell me about Ahto City.
A beautiful place, Ahto City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within the city itself, the Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy.
I have a mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you could help me with it?
Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race? And you think it may be here on Manan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Ahto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith Embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get into the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I will try decrypting the pass card.
Good choice. We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. Maybe you'll have better luck. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
If you got a problem, go talk to our diplomatic representative. Don't bother me with it.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Terminal sequence?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Alright, let's give it a try. Oh, I can slice the Republic system. Well, first, decrypt Sith pass cards. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 6. Hmm. 11. But that's... I would say 27, which isn't an option. 'Cause it isn't squared. It isn't the previous numbers added. It isn't prime numbers either, because 4 and 16 are not prime numbers. To be honest, I don't rightly know what method is this using. Let's just pick something at random. (21, 18, 16, 15, 15, 16. To be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea what this is referring to. Well, this one at the very least is pretty easy, because it's just previous number times 2. So this is 64, and this is previous number divided by 2. So that's 2. Exponential matrix. Maybe I should have been reading those titles. But to be honest, 1, 3. Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. Logarithmic. Yeah, I didn't come here to do math, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to go this route. Card reprogramming failure. Yeah, it isn't. I don't think this is going to happen. Open submarine Betos. 100 spikes. Access restricted data archives. I might do that actually. Downloading Sunry Incident Archive. Okay, so he did do it. I have concrete proof. This must be some sort of recording of Sunry murdering Alasa. And it seems the Republic is sitting on that evidence, which is, you know, gets a yikes from me.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Yeah.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
What do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
A catch?
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
I detect a pattern here.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, you may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Yes.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Interrogate him.
What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
Well, we're the only ones who will take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
But they wouldn't, would they?
If you talk, we can make it worth your while.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
Well, if you don't want me to hurt you, I don't want to hurt you unless you make me.
Please, please don't hurt me.
Let's try something else.
What do you want?
We know about your companion.
What? What companion?
Well, perhaps we could give you back to the Sith, but keep him. The Sith would probably kill him.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
No, never.
Damn, he blanked out.
Inject him with neutralizing agent. Start over.
What do you want?
Maybe we should do something about Tila.
Tila? How did you find out about her?
We could make life easy for both of you here in the Republic.
Yes, it could be so much easier.
Well, talk or something might happen to her.
No, please don't hurt her. Please.
We have her already. She may be spared if you talk.
All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Not yet.
Time is a critical factor. We cannot allow the Sith to decode that data recording, or our operations on Manan will be compromised.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
A human? There are Selkath everywhere, but you choose to speak to me. Am I so different? Do you think I have answers others do not? That's a rather strange greeting. These are strange times. The Sith and the Republic battle to control the galaxy, but their war destroys what they both seek to possess. The war sows fear and confusion, and people are lost. They want guidance, direction. They have questions and they want answers. That is why I'm here. I too seek answers. Answers to what? The Republic, the Sith, the war, everything, nothing. Answers are the hardest to find when the questions are unclear. Yet that does not stop us from searching. Who are you? A name? There is power in names. Yet in the end, a name alone means less than nothing. I am Hulas, a traveler from the world of Duro. What is your name? Senivek gave me a message to see you. That name means nothing to me. Are you certain this person told you and your companions to come to see me? That is very strange. Obviously there might be some mistake, or maybe a joke. I doubt anyone named Senivek told you to bring your companions and come to speak with me. Yeah, so he wanted me to come alone? I'll be going now. And you leave, perhaps to return, perhaps not. I will remain here, for my work is not done. I might return later, alone. Shady Rodian. Why do you bother me, human? I do not wish to speak to you. Why are you standing here in the corner? I am here for my own reasons. Those who know me and wish to do business know I can be found here. You will either do business with me or leave. Business? I trade and sell Pazak cards for those that have interest. If you have interest, we can do business. Otherwise leave. Let me see what you've got. Very well. To be honest, I don't need any of those anymore. Like, I have a pretty versatile deck. Ahto East.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
Well, this is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkout laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
You here to cheer Cassandra? She's a fine racer. I hope she knocks Hookta out of the running.
Hey, you working for the Republic? You look like a Republic agent. I can see the cowardice in your eyes.
Your taunts are nothing to me. There is no emotion. There is peace.
You think you can impress me by spouting a bunch of Jedi garbage? If it wasn't for the Selkout neutrality laws, I'd add your name to the list of Jedi I'd kill. Back off, Republic scum. A man like you couldn't hope to satisfy a Sith wolf. Back off, Republic scum. A man like you couldn't hope to satisfy a Sith wolf.
Obey our laws here on Manan of Order. A law-abiding visitor is a visitor that does not go to prison. Why are you disturbing me? I did not indicate I wish to converse with you. I'm sorry. Well, I'd just like to ask you some questions. Consult your own diplomat if you have questions. If you do not know of him, go to the Republic Enclave and find him. He is paid to be of service to your kind. I am not. I believe this concludes our conversation.
What do we have here? A lost off-worlder, perhaps? You're probably here for the Swoop races. Track us through the West Corridor. Get moving. I believe Queedle has taken the top spot. I prefer the professional races. His win was just a fluke, an aberration.
Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm no guide. The Sith don't suffer questions for long.
What do you think about the Swoop races?
I am fond of the sport, true. But it's more about hating races I don't think should win than actually paying tribute to those I favor.
Who do you like?
Hookta Jax shows the proper spirit of competition, and it has brought him to the top before.
The Gamorrean? You're joking.
Brute force to the finish. He's very efficient.
I have other questions.
Hurry it up. This is a poor use of my time. You should know not to annoy one of my kind.
Tell me about Manan.
Then seek out a helpful fish for answers. I have no interest in the affairs of the Selkout, and you have no reason to inquire about mine.
Well, goodbye.
Of course you do. Good riddance.
What do you want of me? I don't have the time or desire to bother speaking with wandering idiots. You're probably another race fan in a fool stupor after that big win by local whelp Queedle.
Can I ask you a few questions? I don't like how hostile you are.
Hostile? I would consider this the height of calm for dealing with insects like yourself. If I were hostile, you'd be dead.
Well, a pity we can't test the theory now.
Yes, Manon is a very unsatisfying world for settling disagreements. The Selkout are very insistent that even words are not used as weapons. Since we both refuse to initiate a violent event, you'll have to accept my contempt-filled dismissal and hope we do not meet again.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win this war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I'd never turn down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Sorry, but you're too late to recruit me. I've just hired on with the Sith. Of course, if the Republic has a better offer.
You'd work for the Sith? They're pretty evil.
Hey, keep your lectures. The Sith pay well, and they pay up front. That's all I care about.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Swoop registration. Queedle is a local favorite. You should cheer along with us. He needs the encouragement.
We need more rules about overpowered bikes. Ahto just rides over everything. It's boring watching it.
Queedle is the local favorite. You should cheer along with us. He needs the encouragement.
Have you been to the Swoop races before? Some of these riders are sure full of themselves.
This isn't the best track, but it's better than the Dust Bowl on Tatooine.
Greetings, human. Have you come here to watch the Swoop races? I find they're an excellent way to relieve stress, and in my business, I need all the stress relief I can get. Who are you? My name is Vek. I work for Itarak Guldar, a merchant who deals in very rare and expensive art. He serves as a go-between for the buyers and sellers throughout the galaxy. I serve as his security advisor, a highly demanding job. The fact that he seems to delight in insulting and berating me makes it even more difficult. You're wearing a Sith uniform. Are you with the Sith? To be honest, no, not really. I just wear the uniform to gain respect. People are less likely to give me trouble if they think I might be with the Sith. Don't you think the Sith might Don't you think the Sith might take an exception to that? Well, maybe, I guess, but the Sith here on Manan aren't to do anything about it that might get them into trouble, not if it means sanctions against their kotor shipments. As long as I don't actually say I'm with the Sith, they don't seem to mind, so I use the outfit to give me psychological edge I need. Being Ithorak's security advisor isn't easy. Well, your job doesn't seem that hard to me. Like, security advisor for a merchant? How dangerous can that job be compared to, like, a soldier? There's a war going on. Your job doesn't sound that hard to me. You can't even begin to imagine how hard it is dealing with the galaxy's cultural elite. They are like spoiled children, throwing tantrums whenever they don't get their way. And Itarak is the worst of them all. You idiot, Vek. How could you be so stupid, Vek? He thinks my job is easy, but I'd like to see where he would be without me. I'm sorry for the outburst. I came here to relax, but just talking about work is making me tense. But allow me to wish you a civil good day, and so I might go back to watching the races. What do you want? If you aren't a racer, you're nobody, so leave me alone. Hello there, you probably want to talk to the professional racers. They are in the racers' lounge, the room just to the east. They don't usually associate with amateur racers like me. I'll probably be giving up anyway. I just want to ask a few questions. I'll answer what I can. I don't think I'll be going back on the track. What is bothering you? I'm not getting better out there. I race hard, and I think I have good skills, but I just can't afford to keep up with the professionals. Their swoop bikes are modified with the best equipment. There is only so much that you can do with a borrowed toolkit and standard parts. I can't afford to make this my life. I want to keep going, but without money, you don't win. And if you don't win, you don't get money. How much do you think you need? You need a loan. I'm not asking for anything. You asked what I was wrong, and I'm telling you. The 500 credits I need is my problem, not yours. There's no way you can earn the money? I saved all of my wages from the processing plant to buy my swoop in the first place. I just don't have anything else to spare. Well, I could give it to you. You're giving me 500 credits just like that? I don't know what to say. I'd have to save for months to get anywhere near that much. Thank you, I mean it. I'll get them working on my swoop right away. Maybe I can improve on my round 1 time after all. Come back to Ahto East in a day or so, after the changes are made. I hope it helps. Maybe I'm just not good enough. I guess we'll see. I have other questions. Alright, but don't take too long. I want to get my swoop upgrades done, so I'll be ready when you come back to Ahto East. I want to ask about... how much do you know about Manaan? Well, I lived here for more than 10 years. I worked in the big purification and processing plants here after leaving my homeworld Ando. In all that time, I've learned very little about the Selkath and their way of life. They don't like off-worlders much, even if their politics are neutral. I can't get used to the Sith presence here, but everyone is interested in Manaan to some degree. It's all because of the kotor. What do you know about the kotor? I know you needed to make medpacks, and I know Manaan is the only place to get it. That's what everyone knows, I think. Have a Sith been a problem? No, but it's unnerving to have them here, especially after what happened to Taris. The Swoop circuit was really hurt by that, as I'm sure you know. Okay, I have other questions. Me? No one's interested in me. I'm just Quidel Motto, one of the many failing amateur swoop racers. Is the Manaan a good course for racing? I don't know. It's hard to keep up with the professionals. Maybe it's the course, or maybe it's just me. I'm not doing very well. I haven't raced anywhere else, but I'd probably do just as bad on another track. How long have you been at this? Not long, but I don't know how much more time I'll be putting in. I think I've gone as far as I can go. Well, what can you tell me about the other racers? Hukta Jax and Cassandra Mattel are the only two professionals here right now. They keep to themselves in the Racers Lounge. The only thing I can really tell you about them is I'll never get close to beating them. I should probably just give up. Well, you can use the money I gave you to upgrade. I'll see if putting the credits you gave me into swoop upgrades will help, but I don't know if it will. I may not be good enough. I guess I'll know when my bike gets upgraded. That'll take a while, so check back with me when you come back to East Ahto. Thank you for your help either way. I mean it. Okay, I think that's it. See you around the track. Swoop records panel. 2382, 2250. 23. Okay, so 2250 is the current record.
What do you want? I don't waste time with fans. So if this is about an auto print, forget it. You can buy one when I get more made up. Leave me alone. I need time to prepare for my races.
I just have a few questions.
We'll get it over with.
What do you know about Manaan?
I know that if you do absolutely anything wrong, you get locked up. Seems like finding criminals is a great way to bring in the credits. I'm surprised they even let us race. Wouldn't want the crowds to get too excited. Excitement makes people unpredictable.
I want to ask about you and racing.
Of course you do. Everyone wants time with the fabulous Cassandra Mateo. There just isn't enough of me to go around.
Is Manaan a good course?
It was, but I can't seem to get a break lately. Hukta has been holding me off, and all he does is run over everything. But this place is all there is, until the circuit recovers from the loss of Taris. It's going to take a while.
There are no other tracks?
Not within reasonable traveling time. I heard there was a startup on Tatooine, but I'll stick with the legitimate tracks. Thank you very much.
What do you mean by that?
Huts aren't to be trusted. That's all I'll say.
How long have you been at it?
2 years. But that's more than enough time to know the secrets behind this sport. It's all about the image you portray.
What do you mean by that?
Hukta is the thug. People like him because he's mean. I'm the pretty one. The one that people want to take home. Even if we don't win, we're easy to remember. That keeps the fans coming back. So race organizers want us at their tracks. Local racers don't bring in off-world crowds. They need us. At least they would if there was still a functioning circuit.
What do you think about the other racers?
Hukta Jax is the only other professional here besides me. He got where he is by making sure everyone knows he's the toughest racer out there. I don't know any of the other racers. I guess there's Queedle, the local favorite. He won't amount to much.
What makes you say that?
You need money to compete. Maybe he's got some skills, but he just doesn't have the best bike. It's that simple.
Okay.
Yes, hurry it up.
I have to leave. Goodbye.
Don't hurry back.
Who is you? Hector Jax, that's me. Says you should step back because pro racers like me are important. So you leave me alone so I can get race ready. It's important. Meditation and stuff. I have a few questions. Okay, but keep it short. I got no reason to talk to you. What do you know about Manan? I know that if you do absolutely anything wrong, you get locked up. Seems like finding criminals is a great way to bring the credits. I'm surprised they even let us race. Wouldn't want the crowds to get too excited. Excitement makes people unpredictable, or something. I want to ask about you. Okay, maybe I say something or maybe not. Hukla Jax doesn't give secrets out. Is Manan good for racing? The track is pretty good. It's too wet, but it's on the ocean, so you're gonna have that. Better to hit the waves than the rocks, I guess. The track is all there is, until the circuit is open up again. Taris took the best racers. I suppose there's Tatooine. What's wrong with Tatooine? I'm not going back to Tatooine ever. Hukla Jax is better than that Dust Bowl. When were you there? That's none of your business, and you should stop asking me about it. You stop. How long have you been at this? Lots of years. I got my swoop after we raided... after my swoop... I got my swoop when someone left it to me. It was sad, but happy too. What do you mean by that? Nothing, and I'm not saying any more. What can you tell me about the others? I know that I am better than all the rest. I'd be better even with more pros here. Cassandra is okay, but she's weak and little. Queedle is here too, but he doesn't got what we got. What do you mean? He doesn't have the best swoop. He can have the skills and even the floor. All over the floor, but if the swoop goes slow, he goes slow. And he goes slow. Alright. You sure talk when you get going. Maybe we could hurry up and stop soon. I'm leaving. Yeah, you go then, and leave me alone. Hello there. Are you looking to book a swoop course for a practice run? There is a small positioning fee to have your bike readied. I want an officially timed race. Please speak to course regulator for information on challenging the current leaders in each race category. Goodbye. Greetings to you, Off-Worlder. Are you here as a spectator? Or will you be entering the swoop race as a contender? Or given the timing, are you here for the annual Pazak tournament? Oh, tournament. Interesting. But first, can you help me with information? I'm sorry, but I'm sure the others here will have what you need. My duty is to organize the races, and I pay little attention to anything else. Of course, with the destruction of Taris, we're in a bit of a rebuilding phase. Our sector champion was one of the casualties there. I won the season opener on Taris. I hesitate to believe that. Sith interference disrupted any holo feed that might have verified your story. We only know that all on Taris were lost. You're welcome to prove your skill here regardless of your experience. The course is open to any who have the means to participate. 100 credits must be paid to each officially timed attempt. The amount will be due before each race. I want to talk about the rewards. Races on Manan are organized in the Galactic Standard 3-round system. Each round pays differently. Tatooine uses tiers instead of rounds. What's the difference? Tatooine is not recognized, and it won't be, while Mota insists on refusing to accept the galactic standards. When the circuit is re-established, he will fall in line. Here on Manaan, round 1 is the domain of hobbyists and amateurs. I mean no disrespect by that, they just can't afford the faster swoops yet. Round 2 is populated by the beginner touring racers. They have decided to invest in the sport and are attempting to make it pay, and round 3 is only attainable by seasoned professionals. There have been exceptions, but only rarely. What does each round pay? Round 1 is 500 credits, round 2 2000, round 3 5000. These are relatively standard values for the sport. Each round is paid out only once per tournament. The leader that shows dominance in all 3 is named the sector champion. Describe the current crop of racers. Sparse. Taris took great many racers with it when it was destroyed, including our sector champion, Sakul Ondonax. Currently our biggest attractions are Cassandra Mateo and Hukta Dax. They are the only touring professionals present for the tournament. But even with such auspicious competition, Tweedle is the racer getting the biggest responses. He's a local favorite and very talented. Alright. I am always accommodating to the racers. I am ready to race. Very well. Before we place your swoop in the starting position, I must collect the 100 credit fee. Lowering it would encourage new racers. I would tend to agree. We already have a number of racers that are struggling. I will drop it to 50. Alright. Very good, Off-Worlder. Now we must determine what time we will be trying to beat. Let's have a look at the standings. Tweedle is the local favorite, but it won't be much of a race. His swoop simply isn't the professional quality. Time to beat 2382. Manaan swoop racing fans, we have a race about to commence. Show your respect to the newcomer who challenges Tweedle for a round 1 placing. Winners of the first round are paid 500 credits. It's enough to cover the expenses, but you'll have to keep racing to really make it pay. Record this for future reference and wish you well in your attempt to reach the sector champion. I am ready. Hukta Jax is your opponent now. His time is 2250. I trust you are ready? A new contender addresses the time of Hukta Jax, a race to end all of the races, beginning now. Okay, I'm too slow. That was unfortunate. Your performance just now was not of very high quality. You will need to improve. The second round is worth 2000 credits. Many racers bow out when they reach this level, but I have a feeling you won't. The next round will determine the sector champion. You will have to be flawless to achieve that. Very well, but before we place your swoop, I must collect 100 credits. Very good, Off-Worlder. This will be an exciting race, I think. You're going against Queedle's new time of 22:48. He's the solid crowd favorite now. Attention fans, a new contender will now face the time set by our resident champion Queedle. Excitement is guaranteed. Greetings, Sector Champion. You have proven to be a spectacular racer, even defeating Queedle's improved time. You have won a great deal of money. The payment for becoming the champion is 5,000 credits. This will be the last amount offered for now. When we begin a new round of races, we'll make certain you are notified. I'll be back. Of course, Sector Champion. Greetings to you, Sector Champion. That was an amazing time you turned in. The best I've seen on this track. Before I go any further though, I have to return the money that you gave me. The prize that I won covered most of it. Keep it. Use it for more upgrades. Thanks, but no, I won't need it. It'll do alright. I'll do alright now that I have a chance. Alright, thanks. See you around the track. Supposedly, there's also a Pazak tournament, which is an addition from one of the mods. It didn't exist in the vanilla game, so I'll definitely check it out. But I'll do it next time, because this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.